from its annual home of Indianapolis, Indiana. Welcome, everybody, to the 2024 NFL Scouting Combine. I'm Kate Scott, happy to be here with you alongside someone who went through this event himself as a player just a couple years ago, right? Mr. Brock Ewart. And Brock, it is the moment all of these guys have been waiting for, a chance to compete in front of all 32 NFL teams and convince them that they should be a first-round pick.
And let me just tell you, these guys have prepared as much for today as they did for the most important games of their college careers. We've got our eyes on a lot of the biggest names here. And among them is the Johnny Unitas Golden Arm Award winner, who'll be putting that arm to work.
He, of course, a former member of the Alabama Crimson Tide. And now we get to see this electric receiver in the 40-yard dash. He's getting ready, down into his stance, and here we go.
We expected him to test very well here, and he did not disappoint. That's one of the best times we'll see today.
Coming up, here he is in the 40-yard dash.
We expected him to test very well here, and he did not disappoint. That's one of the best times we'll see today.
Coming up, here he is in the 40-yard dash.
We expected him to test very well here, and he did not disappoint. That's one of the best times we'll see today.
Next up, the all-important test of strength for a future NFLer. It's chest day, baby. Turn on the bench press.
Somebody's a regular in that weight room. As those reps went up, eyes got wider. And this is a total that will grab some attention.
Well, every football fan knows this. Explosiveness and agility are so important at every position. And now we're going to see how much he has of both here in the broad jump.
Well, that mark certainly much shorter than we were all expecting. He really didn't get the explosion he needed in that leap.
So now it's his turn at the broad jump.
Well, that mark certainly much shorter than we were all expecting. He really didn't get the explosion he needed in that leap.
So now it's his turn at the broad jump.
Well, Well, that mark certainly much shorter than we were all expecting. He really didn't get the explosion he needed in that leap.
So now it's his turn at the broad jump.
Well, that mark certainly much shorter than we were all expecting. He really didn't get the explosion he needed in that leap.
So now it's his turn at the broad jump.
Well, that mark certainly much shorter than we were all expecting. He really didn't get the explosion he needed in that leap.
So now it's his turn at the broad jump.
Well, that mark certainly much shorter than we were all expecting. He really didn't get the explosion he needed in that leap.
So now it's his turn at the broad jump.
Well, that mark certainly much shorter than we were all expecting. He really didn't get the explosion he needed in that leap.
All right, it is time for the fastest event of the Combine. It's a showcase of how well you can change direction. It's the 20-yard shuttle.
That is such an excellent mark right there, and there's no doubt that he's got the quickness and the change of direction to thrive on an NFL field.
Well, we've seen what type of an athlete he can be. Now let's get him out there and see how he handles an NFL route tree.
There we go. There we go.
Let's go.
Well done.
Okay.
Well done.
Oh! Here we go. Here we go.
Woo! Yeah. You got that.
Here we go. Shaq. Hut.
Yeah.
Nice. Shut up.
Let's go.
Woo. Check out. Push through. Ready, ready. Ready, ready. Yes.
Yeah.
Woo. Shaq. Ready.
Take your time, focus.
Let's go now. Get up.
Yeah. Woo. Well done.
Ow.
That's called ending your combine strong. He got out there with plenty of confidence, and he backed it up with a very good showing.
The Heisman Trophy is a prestigious college football award, but it doesn't mean that you're going to be an NFL superstar. So you have to dive into the tape, and this kid's tape is hot. If I'm drafting someone right now that I believe can change my organization, I'm standing on the table for him.
Yeah, RC, we've all seen that tape, and he can really go, which is the reason he won the Heisman Trophy. Usually what comes along with that is, can you do it on the next level? Chan, what are your thoughts?
Man, the Heisman is a college award, and he played well in college, but think about it. Who is it, Joe Burrow, Baker Mayfield? Name me 5 more. It's not many that translate to that next level.
It's also not many that actually win the trophy, Chan. Give this kid a chance. I think you'll be impressed. The Heisman Trophy is a prestigious the Heisman Trophy
I am so excited to see this young receiver. They drafted him high for a reason. He does it all. I think he's going to ball at this level.
Channing, I agree with you 1,000%. If you turn on the tape, he's smooth. He run all of the routes. He's the next great thing.
Looking at the scouting report, you hear names like Garrett Wilson, Justin Jefferson, Jamar Chase. If he can be anything like those players, I'm expecting Offensive Rookie of the Year.
He has all the tools to be those guys. We got to see it on the field.
No, turn on the tape.
The Steelers offense and the wideout getting set to go once more. And coming out with a new starting lineup, Greg, it's the rookie from Alabama.
I can tell you firsthand, Mike, that when you enter the NFL with that first-round pick label, there's a little bit of an extra layer of expectations that you're going to have to be willing and able to bear, especially early on in your career. There's a lot of eyeballs on you. There's a lot of high hopes and aspirations that, listen, we invested a lot to bring you into this organization, and we expect a lot from you.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's second and inches. They go play action now. Wilson, and he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. Here's third down and a few inches. They go play action with Wilson. That is intercepted. It's one of the best ever, Patrick Peterson. And he's going to give his offense a short field to work with as they look for their first points of the game.
Well, we're getting a...
Steelers offense and... Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. From the gun, it's Wilson. Quick throw, taken in, and he'll be brought down just shy of midfield.
You can see this connection is just starting really to pick up. They're seeing the game through the same set of eyes, and that is the job of the receiver. What is my quarterback expecting from me? Where does he want me? Be there on time, and it leads to big gains like this.
Here's 2nd and 6. Out of the gun, it's Wilson. That's to the left side and taken in by Jefferson. They'll come up to 3rd and 3. Out of the gun, here's Russ. There's a short one caught by Freiermuth. They're trying to work quickly here and put the pressure on the defense. 4th down, here's Wilson. This one incomplete. The defense up to the challenge there. They force the incomplete. The Steelers offense and their wide receiver. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Oh, and a short throw there, but it's going to end up incomplete. That's a pass he'll say he should have had. Instead, he does not, and it brings up 2nd down. On 2nd down, Russ. The throw here is complete. A gain of 11 on that one. That's a Steeler 1st down. They'll run. This is Jalen Warren. And that'll be a pickup of 3. 2nd and 7. Play action. Now, Wilson. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a 1st down. From the shotgun, Wilson. That's caught right side. It's Freiermuth.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but 1st down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable 2nd down.
This one is complete. It's Pickens. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. That's catch 3 just on this drive. And it gets his team a 1st down. To throw again is Wilson. Got his receiver on the in-cut. He's got it. Well, they have not been shy about looking his way in the 1st half. Already 7 catches, and we've yet to hit halftime. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Play action. It's Wilson. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. This offense and on 1st down, Wilson into the hands of Pickens. And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on 1st down. Back to throw. Wilson. There's that man again. Another catch. And that's a 1st down. It will be a gain of 8. Another catch from there. Numbers starting to stack up in this one. Closing in on 100 yards, and we're still in the 1st half. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. Already closing in on 100 yards receiving in the first half. That one picks up a first down. Throwing again, Wilson. Now a screen set up for Harris. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Wilson will throw again. Throwing over the middle. This one is complete. And now a timeout. 7 seconds left in this first half. Again, Wilson. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half. This offense makes... They'll throw on first down with Wilson. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down. Now it's Wilson. Quickly to the outside and complete. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. His 11th grab of the game and a first down.
And if he's late with that throw, Mike, there's a really good chance a defender could have made a play on it. But he does a beautiful job. He puts the ball out in front of his shoulder, leads the receiver, and allows him to get upfield and pick up the first down.
They go play action with Wilson. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. Out of the gun, it's Wilson. A throw on the move is caught. That's the second time they connect on this drive. This one good for 13 yards. Now Wilson on first down.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way. Every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes...
And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. And that's a football to hold on to forever. His first NFL touchdown in his very first NFL game.
You can just see the comfort, Mike, that this offense continues to play with. The early momentum in the first half has carried here after the break, and you can see this.
This drive begins with a run by Harris. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's second down. They run with Warren. And he'll get this up close to a first down as the tackle is made right at the midfield stripe. They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard. Try to run for it with Harris. The defense all over. On the ground, it's Warren to start the drive. And a nice run there. He'll get 8 to the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 2. Now Russ gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And they'll pick up the first down, a gain of about 4.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
He had their lone touchdown of the game earlier, and he comes through with the catch and a first down in this spot. Out of the gun, here's Russ. There's a short one caught by Freiermuth. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Here's a 2nd and 6. From the gun, it's Wilson. Quick throw, taken in. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
What's the old saying, Mike? If it ain't broke, don't fix it. And at this point, there's just really no reason to not just continue to target him. He's been running free all game long, and you can see the numbers. They bear that out. It's evident right from the start that they were going to look his way early and often, and I think it turned out to be a pretty good game plan. Well, Mike, sometimes we try to make NFL football a lot harder than it is. When you have a reliable target like this, and he just continues to get open and you realize the defense simply can't cover him, there's no reason to look anywhere else. Not only has he put together a tremendous game statistically, but he's just been flat-out dominant. Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. And what an opener it has been for this rookie. That's now his 2nd touchdown here in week 1. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's...
Here's Warren. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. Once again, it's Warren. And he is not going to get away. Might have gotten a yard, but it will set up 3rd down. From the shotgun, Wilson. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down. They'll start this on the ground with Warren. And he is crushed in the backfield. Defenders firing through. Shut it down right away for a loss of yardage. So this one, a win for the visiting Steelers. They get the victory in Russell Wilson's debut at quarterback.
The offense returning to the field now is...